Hey, Peace World, let me jump right into it. I would have went live this morning or even last night, but I got somewhere to be at the crack of dawn. I had a ride this morning, so I didn't get to do my thing. I only got a couple of points on last night's awesome game 4 between the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. You know, I gotta give everything. I gotta relate everything to boxing. So I got a boxing tie-in, which is um, the major story here is Steph Curry. For some people, I think it's the major storyline. Can Steph Curry lead a team, be the best player on the team? Can he get this MVP? Can he get the Finals MVP? And why I said I don't really have a big argument with the whole legacy. Will it be incomplete? Is he an all-time top 10 player if this doesn't happen? I don't really have a lot of skin in that argument or a lot of skin in that game. But what I wanted Steph to check this box so that after the fact, there's no need for him to defend his record. But what I was saying with the boxer thing, I thought it was a great opportunity for him to. I said if they won it, I would think he would have to get the MVP. So I didn't think there was any other way that they could win the series without him playing good enough and consistently enough to get the MVP. So I thought it just went hand in hand. But what I was also saying here, like I said, relating it to the boxing world, we watch some prospects become contenders, and then it works out for them that when they go to win a fight for their first title fight, they fight for a vacant title, and they don't have to beat a defending champion. They may fight a fighter who used to be a champion or something, but when you fight for a vacant title, you might have an opponent who has never beaten another a world champion, or it might be a guy that already knows how to lose. He might have a loss or two already. So long story short, damn bro, so here with this situation, Steph goes in here against Boston. None of these guys have won a championship before. None of them are, they're not defending champions or anything like that. So it was a great opportunity for him to go in here and check this box, become and lead his team to another championship, and also get this MVP, knock that out. I mean, if they win, I think at this point it's solidified. He would be the MVP, especially after this game. What was interesting here, though, some people had I think it was Jalen Rose, maybe Stephen A was on board with it, but saying that Kyrie Irving, most skilled player in the league. I don't know if I agree with that, but whatever. But last night's game, the 43 points, going 50% from 3-point range. I think he was 7 of 14. The closing minutes to effortlessly knock down the free throws to seal the deal. But what really signaled we were getting ready to watch something special? The bank shot early in the game. Have we seen Steph make a bank shot this entire season or the last 2 seasons? I mean, a straight up jump shot, bank shot. I don't think we had. So it was very weird, as good a shooter as he is, even inside the arc, that when he caught that ball and whatever he went through in that split second to decide, hey, I'm gonna bank this off the window, something I've never done or I haven't done recently in a game. I'm gonna do that in a must-win game in the beginning of it. I thought that was phenomenal. They didn't even know how to commentate that part. They were just like, we haven't seen a bank shot since like Scottie Pippen from that distance. So that was like a precursor that we were getting ready to see something special, and I was here for it. I mean, I enjoyed it. And then let's look at that against a LeBron James 45 or 48-point game. LeBron might get 27, 28, 30 of that bully ball. He might get with and ones, free throws, and dunks and layups, maybe a lob or something. LeBron might get all of that by out physicaling the other team and bullying everybody, basically. Here's a dude that got 43 with skill, finesse, touch. That's a different night of work right there that the chef just put in. So it was phenomenal to watch. Shout out to Wiggins for showing up. And I think just like game 2 when they had to blow out, Golden State doesn't have anybody crashing the boards offensively to get offensive rebounds. And I think when they started blowing out Boston in the game 2, he got a couple of putbacks and was down there was down in the paint rebounding. He got a career high, like 17 rebounds last night, Wiggins. So to see him late in the game again, going in there and getting those easy buckets, getting those 2-point field goals, I thought that was very timely. Clay showed up and hit some late threes to help solidify the victory. Hell of a performance, hell of a win, hell of a moment. Again, with the pressure was on these guys, most definitely. But if we get to the pundits, speak for yourself, the Jalen and Stephen A on the pregame and whatnot, everybody wants their prediction to be right at this point, right? I picked Golden State to win it. Stephen A, I believe, picked Golden State. But everybody just wants their team to win at this point and for their prediction to stand up. But I said it. I said at the beginning, we've all been watching these games for 25, 30 years, and they always kind of play out the same way. Now, this was kind of a little unique in the sense that this could have been a 5-game series. This could have easily been a 5-game series for Boston, being that they came out and got the game 1 victory and got and snatched away home court advantage right away. They've had the better looking victories to a degree. But they get the game 3 win, and it looked a little uglier for Golden State. And the sense was that Game 3 was the situation where this was the realest version of the two teams that we saw, and Boston was clearly the better of the two. Golden State is looking wounded. They're looking old. They're looking weaker. This is already a fragile championship team, in my opinion. And some people aren't. When is the last time we saw a 3 seed or a lower seeded team with I don't know what the Lakers were in the bubble. They might have been a lower seeded team, but we usually don't see any 3 seeds or anything less than a 2. And a lot of people aren't really making a big stink about the fact that if it wasn't for Ja Morant's injury, I don't really think Golden State is even here. I really don't. I think the Grizzlies were the perfect. They were a well-balanced team. They were young, athletic. They had all that length. I think they had an enforcer guy with Brooks who was willing to go out there and do some of the dirty work that needs to be done in the postseason. And Ja Morant was killing them. So I don't really think if he doesn't have that knee situation, I don't even think Golden State is here. Then Phoenix does the unthinkable in a game 7 at home against a Luka Doncic only and a bunch of shooters. They go and get blown out in the game 7. So it's been a relatively easy way for Golden State to get here. And now here they are up against a team that's better than them. But it's 2-2. Now it's down to the best out of 3. They have game 7. If they can extend it to the game 7, they have home court advantage. And I just think it's an awesome moment for the fans. I think it's an awesome moment for Steph. And I'm still taking them to win it all. But Robert Williams is a major problem right now. Not having a big man. Last thing, and I'm gonna get off of here. I don't know why Draymond Green, and it's not. He just has to play this out. He just has to show up for work and do his thing these last few games. But I don't know why Draymond Green shows up for 2 hours and shoots 3-pointers for his pregame stuff. He looks so lost out there because, and I talked about this at the beginning of the season in the video, he clearly hasn't went and worked with whatever skills development, player development person that's on the staff. He really hasn't, because of where he is in his career. He's a veteran and everything that he's accomplished. He doesn't have to do this. But he does not have any places to go on the offensive end of the court to take a comfortable shot, to do anything that he feels comfortable doing. And what I was saying earlier in the year, I'm startled that this man who makes $20-something million a year, why you just can't take 1 or 2 dribbles inside the 3-point line and shoot a freaking regular jump shot. Robert Williams is like 4 feet away from him. Grant Williams is like 4 feet away from him. And it's 4-on-5. And then we already know Looney is limited. So I'm just dumbfounded that this dude cannot just square up. Yeah, bro. I'm getting a haircut Wednesday. My brother Corey I thought he might have showed up for a minute. I haven't got a haircut in like 6 months. And I got something, I'm going out of town for something next week. And he said Roscoe, Rasheed Wallace. All right, Tony, man. But yeah, I'm getting a haircut, man. This Wednesday. It's going down. But no, he said, Rasheed Wallace, I've never heard that, but that's funny as hell. But yeah, he just doesn't have an area on the court that he's comfortable doing anything. And he's almost like Ben Simmons at this point. He doesn't really want the ball. He doesn't want to. Corey, right there. Corey Evans. Hey, I'm getting a haircut Wednesday, bro. It's going down. We're going to take care of all of this out here. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor, but that's kind of the look, real talk, that I was going for. I was trying to have all the shit back here hanging out. I was trying to look like Rich. That's just what I was on. It's a different day with the pandemic. But no, but Draymond, he doesn't post up anymore. He's really too small to post up. He really can't do anything against Robert Williams, his length, and him challenging his shot and whatnot. So he basically doesn't even want to do anything on the offensive end of the court. He was happy as hell when he got that dunk put back. He was so happy that the ball bounced right in his direction that was the easiest thing that he's been able to do. But he's in the way. He's clogging things up. He really isn't that great of his ball skills are questionable. He really is just a dude who allows Steph and Clay to run and get open in the transition game when he gets along a defensive rebound and he can lead the break and they can get into the secondary break and they're freed up to go run to their spots. That's really all Draymond does for them offensively. Once they get out of that break, it's 4-on-5 or 3-on-5, really. You think Dre's podcast? Yeah, bro. I was saying that every game. I mean, I said that after the third game. Like, I'm really not too keen on these players doing all this media shit because and working on your post career or your post the shit that you want to do after your career. I'm not a fan of that. But I can imagine he's on Colin Cowherd's podcast network. So I can imagine there's some good money for him. I'm sure Cowherd, if Williams was healthy, it would be definitely. Yeah, it would be over. it's funny that we're here, man. It's funny that we're here, but I think they have a legit chance to win it. And like I said, that's who I picked to win it, so of course that's who I'm rooting for. But I really kind of underestimated how well-rounded a team Boston is, and this could be the sweetest thing if Steph could orchestrate getting this ring against this team. There's really nothing else to question the man on. You know, he went in here with the inferior team, and he was the best player on his team, and he got it done. The boss is here, so I gotta go. But yeah, Draymond, I think it's a good thing that this game 5 is. I think Draymond is gonna play one halfway decent game out of these last 3. I think he's gonna find a way to show up. I don't know how the hell it happens, and maybe him showing up is 8 points. Maybe it's like 2 or 3 field goals, and maybe going 4 of 8 from the free throw line or something. That's another thing with Golden State. Not a lot of free throw attempts. No offensive rebounding for like 46 minutes out of the 48. It's very weird watching basketball now. And me and my age, I know we've been in this era with the positionless basketball for a decade now, but on the earlier Golden State Warriors teams, they always had a Bogut or a Jaja. They always had somebody with a little bit of size to help out with some of this. But just to sit here and watch the lane be as open as open as it is, and as easy for them to get into the lane and get shots off or kick it out and do it. I mean, they do what they want to do. And I just haven't watched the championship team be constructed like this. So it's weird as hell to me. But that's the game that we're in nowadays, and it'll be interesting to see how Ime Udoka. Wiseman is gone. That's the whole thing right there. Wiseman, he just could never make it back. They went down to the yeah, exactly. He went down to the G League, and I think that around the same time as Klay Thompson, but Klay made it back. And they shut Wiseman down, and I don't even remember what his injury is, but that's the whole key to the why they are where they are, is because Wiseman would have been that guy. Like, they didn't need him to do nothing offensively, although he can shoot the 3, he can shoot the long 2, and he could challenge shots, do the rim runs, catch the lobs, do everything that Williams is doing. He could be that guy, but medically he just wasn't cleared. They made the decision to shut him down. But I don't know, man. I'm excited for it. I'm glad they got it done last night. I think that, these last 3 games could be straight. And I'm not a Draymond hater. I get people say I'm a hater and all that on a lot of different things. I just try to stay consistent on stuff. And when you try to be consistent, you're gonna say the wrong thing on somebody's favorite. But I don't want to see even though Draymond is a guy that it's hard to be a Draymond apologist or defend a lot of stuff that he does. I like to see him have one good game. I would. I ain't waiting till Monday. Yeah, that's bugging me out, man. If we get a Saturday and Sunday and no game. But anyway, man, Tony Yayo, good to hear from you again, bro. Enjoy the game 5. What happened? I think they did away with that a while ago. I think they thought it was 2. I think they thought the 3 games in the middle, was really unfair to the higher seeded team. Because if the lower seeded team split on the first 2 games, and then you get 3 games at home, you could conceivably take out the team that had the better record. So I think they thought, although it might have worked out better travel wise, I just think they thought it was risking too much to have that number 1 or the higher seeded team, or the team that worked hard all year to get the home court advantage, and then just because they have an off night, they got to go on the road for 3 straight games and possibly the other team wins. So they did away with that a while ago. But anyway, enjoy rocking with you, man. I just got done cutting the grass. I had to come on here and talk my talk on the game. Great work from Steph, man. That was impressive. So that's it, man. Let me get on out of here. Pay me no mind, sports and entertainment. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Peace.